which is on the very far north of Australia.
So how do you get the Islander above 60 knots?
And we're flying off from York Island to
We're
Marabia
trying to do
Island.
that, but nothing works.
Oh,
that's why it's so noisy, Pete. That's why
if we can get through, so just going to start the engines here, starting number 2.
Permanently fixed.
Yeah, right, see, I've got mine up to 154. You got your flat?
Yeah, I'm up to about 154. Oh, there's another island.
There we go.
Now I'm starting to see a few islands on the horizon.
So I'm going to run the GPS. See if we can get a flight plan in there.
Two 7.
So we're going from Yankee Kilo India.
11 knots, 110 degrees.
We departed on what? 1-2. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, well, it'll be a 10 knot headwind with 10 degree offset.
Yep. What are you going to do? Right downwind?
Where's the next one?
Yankee
Charlie Tango.
Just spotting the island in the atoll. It's a real white one.
Click on Plan G, click on airport, then you'll see it. Show airport.
Yeah. Do what I usually do,
Island, that's the one. I will fly that to start with.
Okay, report and let us know.
Will do. I've got a funny feeling the strip goes right down the middle of this island. It's right in the middle of it.
Over there.
And
quite a few people online, but many on the comms.
yeah, you track straight to the big white atoll. That's Coconut Island. When you turn that waypoint at Zuzan, there's 3 atolls you'll see in the distance, and
Can't use a
the
position at all.
big white one's the main one where Coconut is. Track to the left hand side of it, it'll put you on the right downwind.
Delta Sierra Lima,
Let's go direct.
Delta Alpha November, I'm ready
Coconut Island, YCC.
For 3, 2.
Oh yeah.
Sierra Lima, thanks. You could just inform the others that I'm unable.
I've actually set my time for late afternoon, about 4 o'clock, something like that.
Other aircraft are already airborne, so I really do want to get moving. That's an enter key. Thanks. Direct 2.
Daryl just advised that he's having trouble with TeamSpeak, so that he won't be communicating on TeamSpeak tonight. So he's tuned into 122.8 at the moment.
Okay.
Well, we use 1267. Yeah, Delta Sierra Lima, I copied that and have advised everybody on TeamSpeak.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Okay, that's not normal. It worked the first time, let's turn it off and on again. That didn't reset, that's got everything else the same. Still got the same.
What are we using, 122 or 126.7?
126.7.
1267, Henry. It works all the way through.
Because there's quite a few
Evidently.
guys on 122.8.
Okay, I'll just zap up a second and
122.8. The frequency being used by everybody.
Yeah, because
carried through
Coconut
the
Island,
island
the
is
126.7 is now showing as Coconut Island, IKEA.
Apparently there's 4 of you watching now. I don't know what's going on with this.
just repeating on
GPS.
Unicom that Peter and others are using one.
The first time I loaded it, it knew where this place was, but now it seems to have no
to all the
database.
islands.
So we'll go direct to and see what that says. Otherwise we might just be going with headings and stuff. What's waypoint name? YCCT. See if I can get that on.
All traffic in the Coconut Island area. Since we are on 126.7, not 1228, 126.7. Thank you, Jack.
Really? How do I go back up? No.
Dan, are you on 126.7 for comms?
Yes, I am. You should see me.
Yep, okay, yeah.
I also made an announcement twice on 122.8. I didn't hear any replies.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, Dan, just be aware that 126.7 changes with the various islands, their range, because there's only Peter, Rusty and I, Coconut Island 1267, and there's a whole heap of yous on 122.8.
So you're saying that not everybody can use 126.7?
No, if you put 126.7 in, it will change to the relative island traffic channel.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm with you.
I can still hear you.
Yeah, see, I haven't changed it, Dan, and I was originally
That actually
York
almost looks
Island,
right.
and as I got
Let's
towards, probably about 12 or 13 nautical mile from Coconut, because the 1267 IKEA changed from YYKI to YCCP.
Yeah, mine's changed.
That's right.
Yep.
Okay, we can at least get there. Let's go. On to 6 point something.
So Coconut's the first island I'm trying to go to.
It's the first one you've got to touch and go at, yeah.
Traffic York Island, Whiskey Quebec Alpha. A Britain Norman Islander taxis runway 12 for Church. Coconut Island.
Have you noticed the I seem to recall the same thing. The flight planned on GPS on the last leg.
Yeah, you gotta change that.
Transponder coming
I
up.
think it takes you to out of Mongolia somewhere.
Laos.
Traffic York Island, Whiskey Quebec Alpha, running runway 12.
West.
You sure, mate?
Bloody positive.
Pete, when you get to that next atoll, halfway between Sassy and Coconut, there's a red line in the roofs. There's a lot like a red line, looks like a marking for a runway on the atoll. There's no island.
Yeah, that's the
Traffic York
that's
Island,
the
Whiskey
baseline.
Quebec Alpha is airborne out of York
okay.
Island, tracking right hand.
I thought it was a
And
skid mark
a,
for all the pilots to land.
Right hand crosswind departure.
You wouldn't want to
what that
land
is.
in very wet feet. Oh, hang on. Sassy, is that the one that's got the bloody hidden runway? On the western side, I think. And
Currently streaming live is XSplit software, and I normally use Fraps, but XSplit for live broadcasting. I've got direct to Church. I keep saying Church Creek, but it's actually
Okay,
Coconut
yeah,
Island.
right.
There is a CCT in Canberra, which is Church Creek. That's YCCT Coconut
Thanks for that
Island.
runway heading, Henry. Just keep it coming, mate.
Finish up.
Sorry?
oh, that's tricky.
Did you say thanks for the runway heading?
Yeah.
Gotcha, pleasure.
Oh, right.
Now the clouds up there at about 3,000 feet, so probably looking about 2,500 for the climb. Got 95 miles, counting down, 15 minutes to Coconut Island. York Island and Torres Strait traffic, Whiskey Quebec Alpha is out of York Island, tracking direct to Coconut Island, 2,500, estimating Coconut Island at time 45. Actually have an autopilot, so I might as well use bits of it. Now this doesn't actually have the ability to climb or descend really so much, but it can turn, so we'll let it do that.
What's the little hill coming into Sassy 2 on the approach?
Okay, what's your heading there, Ross?
08.
I was turning hard into the wrong direction, so I've turned it off.
About 0811.
Yeah, this is the one that's got welcome to Sassy Island on the runway.
that friend? Oh, we're 30 minutes into the flight. Some of us are only 20 minutes or so into the flight though. There's plenty on board, so.
And it's Aussie Aircraft 98, so we're flying this little thing. It's a Britain-Norman Islander, Great Barrier Express.
Right at the very extremities of the northern
And we're up in the Torres Strait Islands, north of Queensland.
Yeah. I'm going in
08
approx.
08.
Correct.
Yep.
Yep. Right at the end of the
Okay.
green stuff.
And if you, as you come in to do the touch and go, there's a little hill just before the runway that you got to make sure you clear.
Okay, thank you.
Helps when you put the flaps up again. And just after you leave Sassy Pete, it changes to YYMI, Yam Island by KL.
Yeah, which is still going to come under 1267, correct?
Oh yeah, I'm just saying that
When you get
1267 will actually change to the Yam Island route.
Yep.
There's only you and I in that one at the moment. You should be already in there.
Okay, I'm just gonna disappear for a second. I'm just gonna go through something with the bloody FSM. I don't know why it's not working good. Something's not right.
It's a nice little island, that Coconut Island. A couple of fishing boats, wharf, breakwater. Very nice work.
Yeah. But the runway's in a sort of a trench, isn't it, or something?
I'll find out in a minute. Just taking a yacht's mast with me. Hope they don't mind.
Still got 11 knots at 113 degrees Pete, so looks like they'll all be east runway headings.
This one is tricky here at Sassy.
It's amazing how much delay there is on the live broadcast. I've just seen that it got to the point where I went to the external view right now.
Just before the runway.
So that's got to be at least 2 minutes.
Traffic Coconut, Delta Alpha November, concluded touch and go.
I love that on that
single loop.
Island.
beach. Is it beach? Island.
Yeah, just
Brilliant.
welcome to Sassy Island. That's brilliant, isn't it? Actually, what's this Yam Island? It's got a fair bit of detail in it. There's a tower and
Just coming up in 10 miles. Traffic Coconut Island, Whiskey, Quebec Alpha is 10 miles from the island, 2,500 inbound.
That's the island, Julia from Charlie, 10, we got the east, back down to 08,
This is the second island, YYKI.
we start.
So I can get this thing done direct to YYMI.
First island you come to will be Coconut, but you go via Laos. LAO, it's a little atoll. Susan Island, which is another little atoll. Head to Coconut, which is White CT.
Of course, it's not going to do that.
Wait till you get to this one, Pete, the bloody detail of the marina and the fishing boats, breakwalls, village.
Yep. Not far off.
I'll make a landing here. Traffic Coconut Island, the Whiskey Quebec Alpha descending out of 2,500 to overfly the field 1,500.
Even
Then
the
reposition
Sandline,
for runway 09
all
approach
cracked
to land.
through the white lines.
So, Henry, are you in the voice room? One of the FSN frequencies? I can't see on either frequency.
Yeah, I'm 126.7.
Have you got your VVL bar up on the on your screen there?
Yeah.
I'll
I've seen my mouse, but I'm really close to the
move
island.
your mouse up. Move your mouse.
Yeah, I have. I've
frequency
got it
there.
over the phone.
Yeah, and what's it say? What's the ICAO?
Yeah, it's still got YCCT.
You're still under
starting to
Coconut.
pick up. No?
Yeah, next one will change to
Why
YSAS.
am I?
Yeah, Yam Island. That's why you're not seeing him, Dan.
Oh, okay.
When you get closer, then you'll find him if you catch him.
I think I'm approaching Narsassi. Yeah, I am.
Yeah, it'll change to Yam Island frequency, YYMI, or the room, as you get near Sassy Island. Oh yeah. This is going to be fun, Pete. Yeah, but well corrected, Dan.
Traffic
Yeah,
Coconut
well,
Island,
well,
Whiskey
show up
Quebec
in the
Alpha is
distance.
1,500 overhead the field, Drangaroo right hand base.
I'm not saying a word about Gabba Island.
You're not passing through there. Wait.
And the GPS doesn't know what any of these airports are at all. So there's no navigate out here either. It's GPS or just nothing. So I'm going to go down and land on the airfield here at Coconut Island, and we're going to sort out the next leg. Maybe the next couple of legs. Traffic Coconut Island, Whiskey Quebec Alpha is base
call then,
130. Right base.
Got a left downwind just to mix it up, hey Henry?
That's because I called that one.
Yep, and then I'm going to make a right turn and head out the other way.
That's exactly what I went left at Gabba, because I'll be turning right and heading south.
Oh, there's trees all over that runway.
Evening, gentlemen.
What's in the wilderness?
Yeah, if maybe you can't work out how to get your team speed going because it's off on another screen which you don't have anymore, just give the 8-year-old son down for 5 minutes and she's all fixed.
Okay, brakes fixed.
Hi guys.
Are released. Undercarriage is fixed. Mixture is
That's cruel, Peter.
full both sides. Prop full forward. Flaps down. 6 houses secure. Landing checklist complete.
Gerber Island.
Traffic Coconut Island, Whiskey Quebec Alpha. Britain Nominal is final 1-way nana.
Yam, York, Warraba, Murray, Darnley, Side-by, Boykin, Mobiac, and Wool.
I'm just a bit apprehensive that there's a trilander all broken at the end of the runway.
Sign of things?
Am I?
65 knots.
Yes,
65
they're all
out the fence.
Which runway are you talking about?
Just don't worry about that
Gabba.
mast over there.
You got to. It's in the middle of a battle in the
Birds.
island. If you come in from the
Pick up some yams on the way there.
In the thing of the saddle, 2 hills at the island, and at the eastern end of the runway there's a broken
Actually, I see
Highlander.
you with a nodder with boats, so it's really interesting when you land. I've got to change my settings. Oh, maybe the wheels come down anyway. I
That's
don't know.
coming up. Let's backtrack.
Probably do.
Traffic Coconut
Actually,
Island,
that's
Whiskey
gonna do it.
Quebec
Thanks,
Alpha.
Frankie.
Backtracking 09.
On a home
So that, mate, you don't think they do, or they do?
The ones that are in flights in by default, I mean the ones I've got, they're either float or the, and that's it. There's nothing that you can drop a wheel on.
Well, then you're in trouble, Henry.
Good stop there.
Quick stop.
Oh, because your floats don't have wheels.
Oh,
So
okay,
you-
I haven't got floats on my
That's all right,
plane.
mate.
I've got the plane without floats.
Yeah, I know, that's what I've got.
This airstrip we're going into tonight, last airstrip we're going to, Mobiac, the most challenging airstrip I've ever flown to in the world. And this is the shortest field. It's the
Hang on.
shortest authorised field.
Yeah, sorry,
Oh,
Daryl, couldn't hear
follow
any of
me
that.
down, man.
Some of your
Yeah, we're loading all that stuff.
I'll be off the runway by the time you get there.
No,
That's
I'm
on.
really close,
Let's get
mate.
the
So I think it's the
left
safety
engine release
reasons.
shut down.
I'm going down because I can't even see you. So if I can't see you and you're landing, I'm not going to go down.
And let's get the other one too.
I'm glad you
Okay.
corrected yourself there.
G'day.
Said that to a few people too.
Are you grubby boys?
Well, I'm going around because I've got Juliet Alpha Charlie coming the other way.
Gorilla, so I'll work out the issue
Wind's
with this
picked
thing.
up a bit, Pete. 14 degrees, 122.
So a little information about Mobiac. When I used to fly into it in the late 80s, early 90s, the company, we had a Cessna 206 and Islanders and a Part Navia, and which believed the Cessna 206 was banned from going to Mobiac because the runway was too short.
You're kidding.
Yeah, it was banned from going there because simply on the landing chart would go off the end of the strip. That's how short it is.
That's Daryl Lyons talking in the background. He's a retired real pilot. He used to fly small airplanes in all sorts of parts of the world. New Guinea, up north here, down
We were
south
allowed
Queensland.
to take the Part Banana, the Part Navia, and the Islander, but not the 6.
I was just going to say, Daryl, is the Trilander a STOL-capable aircraft like the Islander?
Well, the Islander's not a STOL aircraft, and the Trilander's
Oh.
not a STOL aircraft. They're just very low and slow aircraft, that's all they are. They're not STOL aircraft.
Oh, okay.
Don't have any short landing or takeoff.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out
They just have flaps, just like
some of
any
these
other
things here.
aircraft, and shitty engines.
A little bit
We're
close
off
there, Henry.
to Yam Island,
Right.
Why am I?
So the engines develop 280 horsepower each. They're very, very loud window. Fuselage
Yeah, it's good,
is
right.
terribly designed, picks up the sound of the engines, rattle through the wings. So the old saying, I think I've said this to you guys before, with an Islander, is you go down the runway, you accelerate, you push the throttles right up to the wall, you accelerate, hold the nose
Look at
down,
that.
get the airspeed going. 60 decibels, 80 decibels, 110 decibels, rotate.
Oh. I was
The
just going to say,
noisiest fucking
I've
thing
noticed
you've ever
in
been in your
FSX it's very loud.
Noisiest thing you've ever been in your life. And then, when you got airborne, if you had an engine failure, the old saying, because the cockpit's very small, very narrow, the cabin's very narrow. The old saying was, if you had an engine failure, the pilot would put his left hand on the left window and his right hand cabin window, and whichever one wasn't vibrating, that was the engine failure side.
Oh, fair dinkum.
That was how we identified engine failure in the Islander. No, that's a joke, but it's a classic, it's true.
Alright.
That's how much they used to shake. They shake the shit out of themselves, these Islanders.
Hence the noise in FSX, correct?
Yeah,
You can't
it's
turn
well
it
done,
down.
isn't it? What about on the ground in the
Just going to try direct to
Oh,
mailbox.
It emulates it so well. That's exactly what it's like. Because you know it's a freewheeling. It's what's called a free castering nose wheel. So that
Yep.
nose wheel is not connected to anything whatsoever. It can do 360s. The only reason that it's pointing in the direction that you're landing is because of airflow.
Oh, fair dinkum. Like a
It's actually
shopping trolley
a
work.
Kmart shopping trolley stuck on the front of the aircraft.
Where was
What's
it
called a
made?
free
The
castering
aircraft?
Okay, that's
nose wheel.
just simply not working. We're going to turn it off.
Who made the aircraft? France or
British
what?
Norman.
Let's
No,
see.
it's a British aircraft. It's I think it's even Irish. Is it
I need
Probably
a
Irish.
compass position, I think.
Russell? Is it Irish? It's Britain Norman.
No idea.
Alright,
Scottish.
coconut.
Might
We
even be
need
Scottish. They're a dime a dozen.
not sure about these headings. Just be a little while I check those.
Oh, this is a long haul down to Norrigal. No. How do you say it? Norrigal.
Carefully.
It is an L.
Narroogal.
Arugal.
Yeah.
No. I have taken off in these in the Islander, fully loaded with 9 passengers, so 10 POB, which is a full load in the Islander, and also the rear luggage hold was full. I also had a lot of fuel and took off out of a very heavily, densely grassed airstrip. And I do remember that when I rotated over the water, took off straight over the water, that I was right on the stall. I was holding the aircraft, trying to get right on the stall, and the stall warning was continuously getting off as I was trying to climb out. And it was the scariest, I think, definitely in my top 5 scariest I've ever been in an aircraft.
I wonder if I can.
Can you turn off a stall alarm if it was
No,
distracting?
you can't, no, because the thing's a wind vane out on the leading edge of the wingtip of the wing, so you can't change it. No, you can't dismiss a stall.
Yeah.
It's an emergency.
You would just disconnect the speaker.
Lower the nose, that's how you stop it. Lower the nose.
I'm pretty
increase your airspeed.
I'm pretty sure your aircraft wouldn't be airworthy.
It was a 9.5 on the sphincter factor scale, and I chewed a little hole in the seat that day. Well, when the water's about 10 feet underneath you and the stall warning going off, and you know you're fully heavy, it's it's a big scare for you.
I thought you would shoot a hole in the panel.
That's right. You definitely know you're alive.
All gone weird on me.
Push the nose down 1 knot, and the stall warning stops. You pull your nose up 1 knot, and it goes beep beep beep.
I'm entering waypoints, but nothing's coming up. I don't know why that is. Okay. What? What haven't I entered yet? There, we could go there. Could go visually.
I'm not going to do a touch and go.
I just have to go visually.
inlet.
Alright, let's go
No,
visually.
mate. Not worth it.
Nah. It's a 90-degree crosswind at 14 knots.
Okay, we're just going to head eastbound until we bang into some land, and then we're going to go north. That's how we're going to navigate now. Might as well turn that off. Let's go engine number 2.
Daryl had dinner with Cole last night.
Oh, did you really?
Engine number 1.
Yep, and he was at our place today on the way back and said he enjoyed.
Because I'm a rural paramedic, so do out in our area have honour and volunteer ambulance paramedics that they're full in uniform with their voluntary on. They full vehicles, fully equipped.
Right.
No.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm a volunteer, but I'm a parent. But we trained, you know, I'm a level 2 track, and we go out to the remote places, and we actually we man the ambulance, we drive the ambulance.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah. And I mean, you know, we are all things by the volunteer officers, and we love it. That's great, you know. We take them on long journeys. We have to rest in the back, and there's only us. Well, we've got another now that vehicle, and 2 of us can work on the guy on the back or the girl on the back. So you know, so it's very important to us now.
Yeah.
Well, Henry, that you go out with nurse on.
Yeah, good on you.
There wouldn't be a lot there.
Yeah, no, they're all right. The nurses are good on board.
I thought Pete have completed discussion by now.
Ross, know the difference between a nurse and a Rolls Royce? One's been in a Rolls Royce.
Oh,
I'm allowed to say that joke because I'm actually a nurse as well. So.
So what are you fitted for comfort?
Exactly, mate. Haven't you seen my photo?
Yes, I have.
yeah, Ross, I'm going to go straight to Warrior. Is it Warrior? Worry?
Worrell.
I don't know. Look, I'll spit out a few of the islands
Cuban.
around here.
Cuban.
Yeah, Cuban.
Don't you go
Cuban.
and have a crack at Worrell. Worrell's the one with the interesting runway.
Cuban,
I'm no
is it
fool.
pronounced
I want to
Cuban?
live.
Yeah, apparently that survived. So we're back again.
One more.
You're talking about Warraba.
I'm going to start the
No,
aircraft and
Worrell.
we'll just travel eastbound,
W-A-R-R-A-L.
westbound, I mean,
It's south of
Yeah.
Cuban Island.
No,
Southwest
until we hit
Cuban.
an island, large one.
never been in there.
It's got a very interesting strip, Darryl. It's got 2 levels, and it's got a kick halfway up the hill. Level 12.
This is in FS10.
In this, and on Plan G, on Google Maps, it shows a drop on the island and the runway going up
That's
the hill
right.
further.
Okay. Well, I've got the strips that I've flown to in this area. There are 2 strips that have a 9.5 on the single bucket scale. One is Mobiac, simply because of its length. It's extremely short. If you thought
Yep.
that you've been
Traffic
to a
Coconut
short
Island,
strip,
Whiskey,
this strip
Quebec
is-
Alpha. Taking
this
109,
strip is
take
half
off.
the length. So if you think into a short strip like what you were flying, you went to Mobiac and you found that Mobiac is actually half the length of the shortest strip you've been into. So it's a very short strip. And the other strip that was 9.5 was Murray. And Murray Island is actually an elevated island with, instead of the runway being water to water like Mobiac is, Murray is actually 500 feet above the sea, has a cliff ejected it. So if you float up that one, off, okay, so
Yep.
when you came into land at Murray, there's actually the tail of a baron sticking out of the mountain that got hit by wind shear and actually went into the mountain.
Oh dear.
Where's Murray?
What about these?
Where is Murray?
These are where we started, isn't it? These
Murray
are all-
Island.
Potentially lost it again. I've lost Vatsim.
Darnley, they're the 2 most western airports, sorry, eastern airports in the Torres Strait. Murray Island.
And we're back.
Darnley.
Isn't Murray?
So again,
How do you spell Darnley? Please.
D-A-R-N-D-L-Y. It's either Murray or Darnley. I can't remember, you know, it's the 80s and stuff like that, but it's either Murray or Darnley that is the really bad strip. It's really
Well,
long. It's about 500 feet and it's cliff to cliff.
I've tried
Darryl,
both of
Orbix
them.
did a freeware, I'm sure it's Murray Island, which is east of York Island off memory, is that correct?
Yeah, it's the most eastern strip, one of the most eastern strips in Torres Strait.
Yeah, but I'm saying that Orbix did a freeware, Brooks Murray, they did the freeware itinerary for.
Took off one day out there. Four Cessna 208s with a cargo pod underneath, 206. Very heavy. They had all their overnight bags in the cargo pod, and in the back pod, behind the last row, they actually filled it up with Telstra stuff, with tools, with lines and cables. And then the four of them got into the 206. I had one next to me, two in the second row, one in the third row, and very heavy. And I can remember that I didn't have time to do a load sheet, and I can remember lining up at the end of the runway of that island and saying to myself, well, you've got to die someday, and then I pushed the throttle up. We actually went off the runway and we fell out of the sky downwards, and as we were falling, I built up airspeed and we climbed away. So,
yeah, it is Orbix. Yeah, Orbix did a freeware of Murray Island, and off memory, it's got a big iron archway in the jaws of a shark at the airstrip.
Yes, I agree with you, Ross. Yeah, it's Murray Island. But I don't think that's the one that's got the cliffs on it. So it must be Darnley Island.
Yeah, it's
I haven't
2.5.
got any seat taps, so I'm going to have to use
Bonds up, hold tunes on.
Worrell. There's no 126.7.
Use heading.
Worrell,
Yeah.
you need it.
Notified. Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
you need it here at Worrell.
I'm going to change my frequency now anyway to 122.8 because it looks like nearly everybody's on there now. So,
Yeah, and you'll find that 1267 will drop out on you anyway. Oh, this looks bloody, I don't like this strip, Pete.
yes, so Henry and everybody, if anybody's on 126.7, I think if we just change to 122.8 so that we're all on the same frequency, irrespective of where we are.
Should make it just do a full stop landing here at Worrell, Pete.
Well, I just tested it. It's not active for me. 122.8.
Unicom should be.
Is it active for you, Dan?
Yep.
I got it.
And
Well,
Laurel Island traffic, Romeo Juliet
That's
Foxtrot,
not
Clear 08, tracking Cuba.
There is a runway at Nauru. It's right on the beach.
Yep.
Yeah, didn't chicken out after all, Pete, coming down to it.
Yeah, coming in on what's reciprocals held on
Well,
zero.
you got to try and do 27.
20. Yeah,
26.
27. Yep.
26.
Ready.
Oh, have fun. It's all downhill.
Not to know what that all-load pilot's trying to actually do.
Oh,
I thought it had a altitude hold.
Traffic 789
That's what we're
inbound
on.
direct straight in 273.
So trying to hold 2,300.
Is everyone else going to be late finishing their flights?
Yeah, we didn't start till 10 past.
So can I tell you guys the only other thing that I remember about the Torres Strait?
When you left?
What we used to do was the only company, the only airline I ever flew with, where because they want to be out in different aircraft, out at different islands and they're flying around. everyone used to, just on the same radio frequency, seat out and give a shit. Everyone would call up near the end of the day and work out who, when we got back to Horn Island, because Horn Island is a boat ride away from Thursday Island. Thursday Island's where the pub was. So everyone used to talk on the radio and near at the end of the day, flying, and try and work out who was going to get back to Horn Island first. Because they were going to be the one that had to get on the boat to go to Thursday to buy the carton of beer. And every day we did that. Every day we was going to get the car. And all people would be doing is talking on the radio about buying a carton of beer. Go on for 20 minutes.
And what about the lobsters? You got the lobsters?
Remember, there's no control in the TI. What you have to do is you have to go under Brisbane control, and what you do is you go on HF and you give a star time, and you just say that, you know, I'm going to fly from A to B to C to D, and I'll be at D at time such and such, and if I haven't called you by time such and such at D, then I want you to check A, B, C to see if I crash somewhere.
Oh yeah, a bit like checking in with the police stations when you're going through Central Australia and that, you know?
Yeah, that's right. It's called a
If
star
I'm not
time,
in the
a
next-
search and rescue time.
If I'm not in the next town, but by this time, come and get me, and I promise I won't.
looking.
And I promise
right.
I will not leave my motor vehicle.
That's right. And as long as they knew that you were flying to Island A, that you're flying
I'll turn the
to
sound of the
Island
engines down so I can hear the guys talking.
Then when they sent out the search and rescue helicopter, the helicopter was simply following your route from B to B to C to D, looking for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, even rather than floating on a spar wing, the helicopters have got a winch, and I'm not trying to be funny, but I mean, if you stick basically where you said you were going to be, you've got half a
Yeah.
chance.
Yeah,
That's
have
right.
a chance somebody will
That's right.
find you.
Create
Excuse
the
me,
like
plan,
that.
chaps. Excuse me,
create
chaps.
your plan,
Dan,
file your
Dan.
plan, fly your plane.
Yes, Pete?
Sorry, Darren. Darren, Dan, if you want to shorten this flight, track direct to Kevin.
Cuban.
Kevin. What's that? Track around about 280 from where you got you on plane G.
Yeah,
I got them over here.
I mean, I can see Cuban on my right hand side, but I want to have a look at this this Worrell Island. So
Is there a
Okay,
if
strip
I'm in
in
late,
New
I'm
Year?
in late.
Is there a strip in the New Year?
Yep.
Thank you.
No, mate.
It's
Worrell,
3624.
that Worrell that you said was interesting, isn't it, Ross?
Oh yeah.
What's the runway headings, please?
Go straight in.
0826.
Go straight into 6. Downhill. Downhill, you can get out.
You'll be
I'm
able
gonna
to
speed
go
up
in
to
on
touch and
08
go,
now,
'cause as you
Pete.
touch down, it keeps dropping away from you.
I'm sure that Pete would not would not steer me astray.
Wind the other way.
That's it. I'm going back to Worrell and landing there because I want to watch this.
I'll get stuffed.
I might just go and land there. I got a magnificent golden sunset on a shimmering sea here. Looks brilliant.
Further
Well, I've
traffic,
got to fly
Timber 89,
daylight because I'm
overflying
VFR.
at 1500 feet.
Current time, local time is 1700 and 12. And the sunset looks stunning. Real tropical sunset.
But will you be caught in the dark?
No,
Remember, you can't fly at night in the TI, mate.
no, it's not dark yet. The sun hasn't hit the water yet.
No, but you can't fly at night when you're VFR either, can you?
Yeah, night VFR.
Yep.
Problem is, you can't fly at night in the TI because there's no fucking runway lights.
It's going to be difficult. Can't you radio ahead and tell them to put...
Why do you think I've got 9,500 hours of daytime flying and 500 hours of night? Because all the countries I've flown in, third world, none of them had runway lights.
You wear
Can't they-
glasses?
They put jeeps.
Leave
You
my
know,
Jeep out
Yeah,
of it.
Willie's Jeeps
Get-
in Burma.
Yeah, get motor cars and get them all lined up.
Ladies and gentlemen, our flight into Hey-Ho is just going to be slightly delayed as one of the cars has run out of petrol that's going to light our runway.
Oh, God.
Traffic Worrell, this is AC50 Delta Alpha November, approaching about 5 miles inbound from the east. We'll be overlooking the island to check out conditions. Happy 2000.
Chicken. I've got a visual of you, Dan.
No, it's not chicken. It's careful. It's pilotage or whatever you call it.
Chairmanship.
Yeah, him.
Aviate, remember, aviate, navigate, communicate, masturbate.
Okay, I'm on your left wing, Dan. Right with you.
Oh, shut up,
And
Pete.
I'm on his right wing, 10 nautical miles away, watching him. Tracking towards
Traffic
the island.
Worrell, I'm going to commence a left downwind leg for can go runway 08.
See the landing, runway there?
Yeah. Just going to go out past the little island and hang a lefty and see what happens. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm behind you and watching.
The banter on this radio sounds no different to the banter that we used to say in the Torres Strait. Sounds like I'm back home again.
Oh, we do try, mate. We do try. Got to make everybody feel welcome.
Yeah, that's right. It's all emulated very well, isn't it?
Okay, Dan, just to let you know, you're the lucky one. This is being played back on Vatpac next week, classic landings.
You fibber.
FS recorder is running.
Worrell Island traffic, Romeo Juliet. Foxtrot inbound from the north will be joining a left base for full stop 08. Number 2 behind Delta Alpha November. Traffic Worrell
Island,
Delta Alpha November is turning to a basically a final approach for touch and go runway 08.
Dan, just land there. Or try. Oh, I've got to fly my own plane. I can't sit behind Dan now.
Okay, looking at it, that should be Cuban Island. The airport is on the other side of the island, kind of southwest of
Breathing
there.
heavy.
There'll be a little strait between there and beyond that is Badu Island, which you can probably see in the distance straight ahead.
We'll be landing on the upper deck.
I haven't had this much fun since I identified the wrong engine.
We're up there. We're up there.
I bet you bounces.
Apparently only
Yeah,
2
okay.
people watching at the moment, so
Is
not
he
much
going to
happening.
get the cliff first?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I'm down, so there must be a lag in the transmission.
What about that cone?
The up over that hump there and pull off. I'm coming in.
There's a shitload of luggage here to be picked up too. That was an interesting pull up there.
Yeah.
No, I think
I had
it's
to
a
get
good,
down before the light faded and it was starting to get dark. I couldn't see the ground.
it's a good use of the full length of the runway, which is what it's there for.
Well, when I got to the bump and I applied the brakes, the thing decided it was going to not work.
It looked like it too. I had a little bounce.
Yeah, did you like the little speed jump, ski jump halfway up?
I was actually pulled up before then. Because I'd really floated in at about 75 knots, which was a bit too slow, but yeah.
Do you like the cliff face at the bottom?
I didn't notice it. I was too busy. It was only
Yeah,
cliff
right on
face.
the beach.
Ah.
There's a sheer drop there right at the very bottom.
Okay, I think I've got the airfield in sight.
Oh,
We'll
well. I
drop
looked
straight
at
overhead.
Imaginary piano keys.
It's
Now,
runway
Daryl's coming in,
3315. I
and
think
he's
it'll be
coming in the
1915.
Sphincter entrance.
We'll drop straight into
Henry
a
coming
left-hand
in on now.
base, I reckon.
Looks a bit high.
No, but Henry's coming in on 08. I think Daryl said he's going to come in on 26.
Looks like he's on a left downwind.
Right, the second Cuban is 1129er.
So you've got a little Cessna in front of you there, Ross. A Cessna and a
And a
little Piper Cup.
On one.
Cup.
Yeah. You see the luggage out your right-hand window?
Oh yeah.
Did you use the word
Going
ports?
down. I'm going down to near the windsock for the peanut gallery.
Yeah. Do you use the words port side and starboard side in aircraft terminology?
No,
Okay, you just referred to I'm on your left wing.
that's correct. Or as per the clock.
9 o'clock
9
or
o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Okay.
I've told
That's-
you guys before, yeah, everything in aviation came from the ocean. But that is one of the things that do not transpose and stuff.
Don't you remember the old show 12 o'clock high?
Oh, way before my time, Ross.
What about Bar Black Sheets? Anyone remember that?
Yeah, got it.
Cole
Yeah,
probably
well,
does.
Rusty, I've landed at that strip several times. It's called Barracoma. It's in the Solomon Islands, and it's where Patrick Boynton and his Bar Black Sheep used to operate out of. Barracoma in the Solomon Islands. An FS-10, it actually replicates the airstrip there. And I've landed also there for real.
Oh, awesome.
Hey,
I
Dave.
never actually, I was too young to actually recognise where it was, really.
Yeah, it was the
Dan,
Solomon Islands.
change
It
your
was quite a
timing
canal.
to 17:18 local. Have a look at the sunset.
Timorate.
I'm keen to skip Cuban. Let's go Cuban, jump over Badu Island, and after that
Well,
we'll
you're
be at
17,
Babylon.
8.
8.
Booyak, sorry. The shortest runway
If
in
you
Australia.
click on reset and then just
Yeah,
set
no,
your local
it-
time to 17 or 17:23, I mean.
That's what I thought. 17:23, yeah.
And have a look at your sunset. Hang on. Henry's down. Yep, looks good.
No, I didn't search because I'm busy loading terrain data. Bugger.
No, he did a good job. He might make it to the hump at the top.
That's
Yeah,
the good
he's
thing
just
about
come
real
over.
life, you see, there's no terrain data to download. You can sit there and watch the landings.
Gee, Henry looks funny with those bloody... I keep trying to change his aircraft or something because these floats just aren't working for me, Henry.
I've got him in a trial under. Oh no, hang on, what have I got him in?
I've got him in a
I'm at a
Legion.
Twin Otter.
No, I got him Twin Otter. Yeah, I was going to say that's not an Islander, it's a Twin Otter.
Alright, short field landing time.
Where are you, Darryl? Oh yeah, got you now.
I'm final. Short field
Traffic
landing.
Cuban.
02.
Whiskey Quebec Alpha.
08.
Here's overhead Cuban. On downwind at 2,500.
Is that your scenery up?
Just heading for landing.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
touch and go.
beautiful,
One way at 1-1.
I'm looking.
Old,
Well,
old
you see,
sunset.
well, you can't see it because you've got trees in the road, but I'm looking at the sun going down, and I've got the beautiful line from the horizon heading straight for us.
Yeah, the shimmering of the sun, but the golden sky, and
Yeah.
it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Well, like my skies.
Okay,
Which it
alright,
usually
with about
is around
500 hours on type, should be able to do something here, you think?
No pressure.
Yeah, let's swing by them. Not sure if we'll actually do a touch and go or just to go around it and buzz the runway. No, I might as well have a look.
This will be a full stop, by the way.
What are you in, Daryl? I've got you in
Islander.
Cessna. Okay.
Yeah.
I've got him in a type of warrior or something. I don't know, a little legacy, Lanka legacy.
I'm in an aftermarket Islander.
Oh, okay. Showing you as a, oh no, it is a diamond katana or whatever it is. Little speedy looking thing. Looks quite funny because the propeller's not spinning or anything.
Traffic Cuban, Whiskey Quebec Alpha is base runway 11.
Dan, if you've got that time set, you can appreciate why I was going to land and ran out of visual on the runway.
Yeah, I do because, yep.
Things darken up very quickly. Just approaching the little step on the sand hill at the beginning of it. Whoa. Oh,
He's
he's
underneath
climbed up
it.
over the first step and he's...
I've got
There
it
you go.
still
That's
submerged.
all I can do for that. Now
I'm
I'll
not,
just flat out and take off.
Isn't Daryl coming in from the other end?
No, Daryl's just landed.
Oh, well, God, I keep getting the
Yeah, it's on the
DSLs and the DLLs mixed up.
DLL is Rusty.
Yeah, Rusty's coming in on 2.6 or no? Oh, so nobody came in on 2.6.
Oh, Daryl took off again.
Gee, that was a takeoff.
Cuban Island, Whiskey
I've,
Quebec.
I've already set you up as what I want to see.
Yeah, you can't see it. It's behind the joystick.
No, but they're also a particular type. I've read about them, and it's a particular type of compass that takes a bit of getting used to.
Yeah, you've got to keep turning it until it points to north, and then you read your heading on the 12 o'clock position.
Yeah, that's how you do
Yeah,
it.
pointing north now.
Yeah, I find it
Let's get that autopilot back into action.
But where it is on the Spitfire, it's behind the
Probably wait
joystick.
until we're at
so it's hard to
2,500.
see.
I'm not too
Actually gotta
sure.
look down on it, not forward.
Maybe there's some control where you can delete the joystick.
Jump to Rusty and I'm final.
Yeah, there might be. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the aircraft do have it so you can get rid of the.
Yeah.
I'm got everyone behind me. I wonder why that is.
Got his landing lights on too, good boy. Very nice.
Yeah, I got
What a bloody kite.
Didn't want to come
I
down.
got Daryl. I got Rusty in the goose. The gun with the goose.
That was going to go in there. Brilliant. Take off. Well, you're right.
Yeah, that's definitely where I'm meant to be.
Well, Island, you will have to target taxi to holding point 08 for immediate departure.
Ah, they're at Horn Island.
Charlie
I'm just
Guara,
go-
Delta Sierra leaving the island is touching down runway 26. Final.
Oh,
That's
so
right,
you are
do that.
coming back to do it. Shoot. Here he comes. Ooh, here he comes.
Juliet Alpha Charlie, clear the runway.
Delta Sierra left, please.
Wonder if I have enough time to go out to Yam Island and back.
I'll just get the chainsaw out and cut down a couple of those offending trees if you like.
I just cut him down with a plane.
Oh shit, that looked nice. Except on thickies.
Yeah, look
Ooh.
good, isn't it?
Yep, except I've still got him. He's not over. Oh, well done.
There you go, Henry. Have a look at the avatar.
Debris. Alright, you want to Good on you, mate.
Good one, Ross.
Get the speed to back back the scale then. I'm fine.
Oh yeah, it was very. I was
Yeah, I
trying to
can
get
do
close to
that,
the
yeah.
ground, but I wasn't sure where my tail was.
So back down.
Where's
And
the
I thought
runway? I
I'd
can't
miss
see it.
Traffic
This
World,
is Daryl, Russell coming in again.
OT50 Delta Alpha November is lining up on runway 26, departure to
Yeah, Russell, Zeke
level
coming in again.
land.
That was a Mark 20. That was a Mark 22 Spitfire.
And a 3% down slope, Rusty, that's the problem, trying to stop.
That's fine. Let's go from there and then track
That's the problem, what we
east to
can.
Yam Island. It's about 070.
Nah, you're coming in ladies airborne.
I reckon we'll be about
Anyway, guys.
as far away from Yam Island as where
catch up with
the other
you
guys
later
are
in the
from.
week.
That'll be right.
Alright, Roscoe, cheers, mate.
All right, mate. See you. I'll try and catch up with you before Christmas anyway, Daryl.
Okay, mate, good stuff. You got
Yeah,
my
right.
number?
Yes, mate. Yep.
Alright, mate, give me a
Well,
call.
Colt got in touch with you. That's the number that I gave him.
Okay, cool. Good. Roscoe, give me a call, mate, because, you know, for 2 months over Christmas, November and December, I bought an airline ticket for my whole family to go to Japan, so I'm going to be by myself for months.
Oh, you're not going.
No, I'm going to stay back and pay for it all. The airfare's
Oh,
about
right.
$5,000.
How much?
$5,000.
Oh,
No, but it's for the how many?
That's for 4. That's Kumiko
That's all right.
and the 3 kids.
That's good. Then £5 grand
Is that,
return.
not a problem.
is that, no, he didn't say it's return though.
No, that's return. That's return on just absolute minimum cheapest fare. I think they've actually got to sit on the fucking thing.
Bit of turbulence
That's
over
the whole
there.
hand.
Yeah, I'll be away for the first week in November up the Gold Coast myself, Daryl, but I'll try and I might come for a run down there on
So
the
it's
bike.
Moby Island,
Hey,
our first
that's
visit.
when I send them off, first week in November.
Not a bad looking
Yeah, I'll have
place.
it back till the 9th.
From the
I'll
Gold
be back
Coast.
on the 9th.
We're going to
Oh,
head up
the
that way to
Gold
Yam.
Yeah,
Oh,
so let's keep in touch.
you're looking for an... Well, we'll be at Palm Beach at Turtle Beach Resort.
Well, I'll be at Currumbin.
Oh, you're only around the corner then.
I
You
know,
want
we're up
to
in
stay a night or
Palmer.
something? You want to
Yeah,
stay a
we'll
night?
sort out something, so let's get in touch with that, okay?
All right, mate. Because I'll have the laptop and my portable hard drive with all the gear on it.
Alright, mate. No wuckers.
Sounds like a plan, mate.
Good stuff, Ross. Cheers, mate.
All right, Darryl. See you, mate. Good night, everyone.
Cheers, mate. Good night.
Good night, Ross.
Come on, Rusty. Come on, Rusty. You can do it. Don't fucking go around again.
Yes, I'm going to have to. I couldn't see the runway because it was too low for the trees. And I found out I was going to land on the bloody apron.
Just pretend the trees aren't there, because they shouldn't be there in real life. It's too dangerous.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to try it.
Now, so you know that the passengers are absolutely shit.
Tomorrow on traffic unit up in Charlie, rolling on 26. Good part.
I also saw Henry taxiing at the time as well.
Yeah, we've got Gamma inside, I reckon.
First go around, the first approach, they're happy with you and they love you.
I was right by the trees. I was nowhere near.
The second approach, they're a little bit concerned about you and hope that you're going to get it the second time. The third time, they have absolutely no confidence in you whatsoever and think you're a moron, don't know what the fuck you're doing.
It's funny you should talk about landings. I've done a little bit quite a few years ago when I was first just flying on the computer. I was doing quite a few carrier landings, and I read up that it is absolutely common for seasoned Air Force pilots to have more than one go at landing on an aircraft carrier. It's very common for them to have to go around.
Oh yeah, Christ, you're talking aircraft carriers, and you know, did you know that an F-14's almost the same size as a DC-9?
Yeah, I know they're a big aircraft.
You
But
know,
as I say, I thought that that the incidence of go-rounds would have been minimal. But no, it's really common. About 40% of the landings, they've got to go round.
I've always actually, because they stop and they get trapped by wires, and that's what stops them, yeah?
Well, there's about 3 wires. You try to get
Yeah,
the
that's
first
right,
one,
that's
but
That's what stops them. But I've always
Yep.
liked the British. I saw a documentary on the British when the guy that invented the Hawker Harrier jump jet. He was very British. He was the most British person you've ever seen in your life. And he said, we had a look at what the Americans were doing, and we had our own aircraft carrier, and we simply decided that it was easier to stop and land than to land and try and stop.
well, it makes sense, doesn't it? Sort
And
of.
that's how we invented the Harrier.
That's brilliant.
Isn't that great?
Anyway, chaps, I must away. Sorry about the stuff up for the flight in the flight plan. Yeah, one of those things that happened nearly 2 years ago.
Not really,
That's
mate.
my first reverse flight plan, Pete. Thanks for that.
Oh, that's quite alright.
Didn't bother
Okay,
me
chaps.
anyway. It made it a bit more challenging, Pete. So that was good.
That's right. That's
Yes,
right.
it
The challenge for the night is the flight plan backwards.
Yeah, you've come before you're gone. Okay, chaps,
Traffic.
got to go. Catch up.
All right,
Traffic
cheers, Pete.
Traffic Mabawag Island. That's at 50 Delta Road for November. Flying over the airfield at 1,500. We'll be joining a right downwind for a full stop landing. Runway 15.
Shit, sorry about
Correction.
that, whoever was just
1
there.
ray 33.
Was that you, Rusty?
Tomorrow on the traffic unit up in Charlie on final runway 26. Touch and go.
Was that you, Rusty?
That was Henry.
That was that was me.
Yeah, I thought so, Rusty. Sorry,
Oh.
mate.
Sorry.
Hey,
Yeah, Rusty
Henry,
landed
that
and
was
I'm
a-
on short final.
Henry, I watched you depart, and I watched you flying low level over the water, and then you did this huge pull-up. It was wonderful to watch.
Oh.
You just took off like a rocket all of a sudden. I thought, is he trying to build up airspeed? And vertical, you went straight up. It was great.
Yeah, the Russians copied that. They called it the Cobra move.
Yeah, right.
It's one of those situations where you wouldn't mind a bit of reverse prop.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I say this thing isn't stolen. You know, I mean, it doesn't have any of that capabilities in the Islander. Are we going to Mobiac? You know, Mobiac's a fair old way away from there.
It's not that far. 16. I just went Worrell to Mobiac. I skipped Cuban or whatever.
Well, I'm just, Cuban, yeah. I have been in a Cuban before. And Cuban was not a difficult strip by any means. That Mobiac is. But so you just went straight to Mobiac?
Yep.
On the way. You cannot do this flight and not go to Mobiac. I mean, Mobiac is the shortest strip in Australian airspace, so you've got to go there.
Oh shit, it's that one, isn't it? I just remembered. Yeah.
You've got to put it on the piano keys. If you're on short final or mid final and you're not happy with your approach, remember, a good approach makes a good landing, or a perfect approach makes a perfect landing. If you're not happy on that mid final, then just simply go around and rejoin the circuit again.
Yep. Well, I did that at one of the other islands there, you'll notice.
Traffic Mobiang, this is AC50 Delta Alpha November on finals for runway 33, full stop.
Okay, Yam Island has CTF 126.7.
Geez, a little bit of a cliff before that runway too. Yeah. Certainly can't land on the beach there, otherwise we're in doo-doos.
Only on frequency. Yam Island, this is Whiskey Quebec Alpha Beach. So again, Britain Norman Islander. We're at 3,500, descending down to enter pattern for runway 11.
You're going to land at touch and go at Badu Island, are you, Dan?
No, I'm at Mabawag Island. Isn't that where we're supposed to be?
You're at the Badu Island, I think. I've got you at Badu Island. Nubiak is more to the north, I think.
This is Yam Island that I'm going to. Mobiac is just behind us. Almost due westbound. Actually 240 to get us there. This one has a runway 11 which we're heading for. find it. Not sure what side this. It's got to be on the other side. Track straight over the island, and then we'll give a call for the left-hand downwind. Traffic cam Island Whiskey Quebec Alpha. It will be tracking overhead the field at 2,500.
What was that island? Oh, was that Henry?
Joining left downwind, runway 11.
Badu. B-A-D-U.
Oh, Badu. Aha. I never get lost, Henry, you know that.
Where's Daryl going? I think he's lost. I thought he was going up to Rubiak Island.
Yeah, was he reversed course or something, is it?
Yeah, he's going around in circles. I think he's looking for the island. He needs to head north.
Is that where we're meant to be? I'd say it is, that little grass strip there. Yam Island. I can see some aircraft down there. I reckon we're a bit big for that little island. Anyway, let's go down. Autopilot's off. Yam Island Whiskey Quebec Alpha is overhead the field 2,500, descending to join left downwind runway 11. Surely that's not it. Let's see, unbraided, it says sealed, so that's not Yam Island at all.
You there, Daryl?
Yeah, back mate.
I think you need to head more to the north.
Yeah, I think
I'm
it's
going
correct.
now. I had to go and sort out the kids, sorry.
Oh, okay. Saw your plane going round in circles.
Yeah, autopilot on for some reason. It went around in circles, I don't know why.
That might be Gabba Island, I reckon. Yam might be that one over there. Let's go. It's a hard thing about flying without the GPS on. You've got... I'm not really familiar with the area either, so... kind of know where it is. That's about it. In my opinion, I've identified that as... was it Gabba?
I remember this one now. Got those boats and things. And yachts. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we took off from that last time we flew this area.
Yeah.
I can see an island out there. I'm wondering if that's Mobiag or if it's Badu.
So which way is the windsock sliding?
Sorry, mate?
Which way are the windsock showing?
Big one's got to be
I don't know.
Mala Island.
Because everything else has been sort of east or
Could be,
southeast.
yes, we might call it.
Yeah, I got winds at 113, 11 knots.
So you might want to
We're
reverse
joining a
that
base
course.
for this
Go
one. Let's call it a Yam.
1-3.
Yam Island Whiskey Quebec Alpha is descending again. We'll be joining base runway 11. Estimated time approximately 5 minutes.
What's the runway? Is it 13 or 15?
It's 1-5. I meant through. I said 3-3 and came out wrong.
Okay, 1-5. I'll tell you, all the times that I went there as a professional pilot, I never landed to the north. I only ever landed to the south because those were simply the prevailing winds.
Actually, it's a bit like Los Angeles. I've been to Los Angeles probably hundreds of times in Vatsim, and I've always had to land runway 25 or 24. And I've only ever landed once on 06.
Let's go back to Beto.
Oh, is that right? That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, they apparently they always go 25 and there's like absolute storm coming from the other direction.
G'day.
Hello.
That's generally true about Los Angeles. It's prevailing wind is always from the west. They do sometimes land 06s if it's light wind and it's night time.
Radio calls, we always say the aircraft type, the actual physical name. We don't use the abbreviators. A lot of people still don't know the abbreviators. So you would say I'm an aero commander. You don't have to say what type of aero commander, whether you're a turboprop or a piston. You don't have to say that. Just an aero commander, and then everyone knows that you're a twin engine, high wing that will come forward.
Shit, that is a small air runway.
Oh yeah.
Smallest legal, the smallest registered airport in Australia.
You've heard it from a guy that actually used to fly airplanes in.
Invariably is not straight down the runway from the south. It is actually from your right-hand side at about 2 o'clock. So actually, normally, whenever you come into that strip, I always found that I had a crosswind from the right and landed towards the south. And the short runway, it was definitely a high-speed fucking skill.
Whoa! Yeah. Is that why there's a heap of poppies?
There is a wonderful video.
Cause
I reckon I'm aiming right about there, straight
all
ahead.
the poppies are growing on top of the dead
Under
pilots.
the compass.
It's got the pronunciation to it. It's pronounced Mobiak, so it would be spelled M-O-B-I-A-K, Mobiak.
Thanks for that.
Oh, I know this airport. They've got near one of the bushes. There's butterflies flittering around. Serious? And seagulls on top of the green shed near the helicopter.
Those of you who've just joined, this is probably towards the end of a flight
1-5.
around the Torres Strait Islands, so we're tracking now to Vatpac Island.
You only have to say full stop if you're doing touch and goes. You don't have to say full stop when you're just arriving at an end, because it's obvious you're arriving.
But how can you do a full stop if you're doing a touch and go?
If you're doing your touch and go, then you have to notify them you're going to do a full stop because you're not doing touch and goes then.
Oh, okay, I'm with you.
But if you're just
You're changing the
approaching
instruction.
for the first time, you don't
I'm
have
over
to tell them
touch
to do a
going
full stop.
the fairway in one way.
Gotcha.
15.
Yeah, would it be okay if I came in a Boeing 737?
No, well, that'd be stupid, wouldn't it?
We emulate aviation, not idiocy.
Vatpac traffic Juliet Alpha Charlie, twin out on South Final runway 15.
And then we on the base runway 15, number 2.
Vatpac traffic Delta Sierra Lima is on the left downwind runway 15 and Delta Lima, we have the official right.
Well, what do you know, Darryl? I've got winds from about my 11 o'clock, I think it is.
Okay, we'll see how you go.
Pretty much just follow those coral reefs off to the island that we're off to. Pretty much point the way.
Traffic 98, just Lima, the island is on the left base, we're about 10 mile runway, 5 and going down here, so.
Oh,
Before
nice little
everyone
bounce there,
logs
Henry,
off
but you're down.
Before everyone logs off,
Yeah, we're hell of a bounce.
Hell of a
I'm gonna give
bounce.
you a quick link to look at. And it's a landing at this airport in an islander, and it's absolutely brilliant to see what it's really like.
Yeah, I reckon I've
It
seen
only
that one.
goes for about 90 seconds.
You know what happened there? My throttle actually jams. It's revving up down the low end of the throttle. There must be something wrong with the pot in the side tech control I've got. So I've got to burst the power there where I didn't need it, and I speeded it up too much.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, I got bloody wake turbulence, thanks there.
Yeah, I'm
Coming in
starting to get
behind
some-
me.
I'm starting to get some wake turbulence too, Rusty.
Hey, does anybody here use Opus?
Use what?
Negative for me. Opus is a weather engine.
Oh,
Yeah.
No. No.
Because I've never gotten like turbulence before.
There's so many weather engines about that I just stick with the basically SSX most of the time, just a standard one. Occasionally I use that other one, well, Rex.
Yeah, active skies relates wake turbulence. Poorly thereby.
It's wake turbulence like a ground effect.
Just
Oh, you guys are pulling up easy. It's not a hard runway.
Not on a simulated aircraft.
That's right. Now I'll give you the link. You can have a look at it on YouTube, and I'll put it in the TeamSpeak thing. You can have a look on YouTube and have a look at this islander, and you'll notice that he goes all the way to the other end. Okay?
Yeah, that's what I noticed too. I noticed that in a simulation you don't. You can take it right to the stall and not be worried about it.
This guy goes right to the other end of the runway.
That's ready on that link. I'll speak it to anyone.
Still Mobiac.
MABUIAG. Or should I have said Mike Alpha Bravo Uniform India Alpha Golf.
We're landing on runway 15. We'll be joining from the crossway base. So
Everyone go and have a look at that and check it out. And it's great because it's got the natural sound of the Islander as well. So you can hear the
cool.
Islander chuck it away.
So the link, of course,
Somehow I lost the
youtube.com
menu bar down the bottom of your screen.
/watch $V Victor equals 5
Please.
O for Oscar J Juliet T Tango, all lowercase.
Yeah, that happened to me too.
Minus sign Z for Zulu.
I just
Capital
can't remember
S
how
for
I got it
Sierra,
back. I think
5,
next time
capital
when
I
logged
India,
logged on
A
again, I had it
Alpha,
back again.
which is
No,
lowercase a,
I've just sent it to you.
and uppercase Q.
No, I can't see the I can't open up my TeamSpeak's working, but I can't. I've lost the menu bar, the menu bar down the bottom of the screen.
Oh, the status one.
I know the call.
Yeah.
Traffic Mobiac Island,
Oh, press that
Whiskey,
button, watch
Quebec
it.
Alpha is base runway 15 at approximately 10 miles. Inbound to land
It's not
out of
exactly a shallow approach, is
2,500.
I love this guy watching the wind screen at the 340 air pixels.
Okay, got it back.
Still landing checklist. Brakes.
Yeah, I've got it.
Checked and released. Undercarriage is fixed.
That's a nice.
Mixture
Oh shit.
is full on both engines. Prop full both engines. Flaps, holding on flaps, and seats harness secure.
I reckon every aviation pilot
Yeah,
must
I'm
have
just watching it now.
bloody headsets.
Remember, I've sat there, been there, done that, mate. Let's speak to back the scale. See that water to the left? A guy actually flew into that, ended up in that water. He got blown crossways off the runway and ended up in that little lake to the left of the runway.
So you can see we're on an oblique kind of
Yeah, that's a
crosswind
great
at the moment.
video that
Base. I'll square
It's
that
good,
off.
eh? It shows you exactly what
yeah,
it's
it's
like.
really good. I like that. You can see how narrow the thing is.
Yeah, she's a short old strip, and that's an islander, you know.
Geez, he's making full
Oh,
use
yeah.
of the runway. So, did he
Top of the
comment
flap
on the way
range.
down that the plane ended up in the lake on the left-hand
I do
side?
believe I have visual.
No, I know that a plane has. I was
Yep.
told when I got there that when I was getting checked out into that strip that a plane...
Sorry, mate, I had the sound so bloody loud on the YouTube. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, I was told when I was getting checked out into the strip that a plane had actually touched down and been blown sideways because of a crosswind into that small lake on the left side of the strip, and it ended up in there.
Shoot. They actually haven't modelled that in the Orbix one.
Just a review for those watching. The guy, Daryl.
They got
Well,
the
that was
rest
good, I
fairly
like that.
accurate, though.
Daryl Lyons is his name. Speaking there is actually
Well, the
flying
scenery,
real
I'm-
aircraft
I'm-
up into this strip.
I'm pretty impressed with the scenery anyway, so...
Yeah,
it's
very
very
good,
accurate
isn't it?
to
The
that
little
video.
lakes over there.
TO flaps.
The only thing that isn't there is the hill next to the lake.
Alright.
Secure for landing flaps. Flaps down.
But can't have everything. I mean, the strip's emulated very well, and that's the main thing.
Oh, so that hill shouldn't be there at
Yeah,
all.
it looks
Should
good.
be just flat. Yeah. Alright guys, I'm off. I've off to get some sleep and off to
Joe
work
Mobile
tomorrow.
Garland,
This
Whiskey
is a
Quebec
very
Alpha
enjoyable
is
flight.
left base runway 15 to land.
Good on you, Dan, mate. We'll see you next time, mate.
Okay. I might
65 knots.
help Whiskey Quebec
you,
Alpha come in,
Yeah,
just so he
watch
feels
this last one
welcome.
come in.
Yeah.
So, that'll
Just
watch
so-
this last one. Have you got the guy cleaning the Cessna 340 over there on the
Yep.
windshield?
Yep,
Isn't that
yep.
cool?
Helicopter's got its covers on. There's moths flying around, or butterflies flying around over towards the green truck. Guys go to a lot of trouble.
I haven't got a helicopter.
I haven't got a helicopter either. I'm just looking at
Mobile Garland, Whiskey
Near the
Quebec
green
Alpha,
shed.
final runway 15.
Whiskey Quebec
No,
Alpha,
just
this
got a
is
green
Delta
shed,
Alpha
no
November. We are all at the airfield to watch your landing. No pressure.
Cool.
Yeah, just be aware that we've all got scorecards in our cockpits right now. We're about to hold them up. Just be aware we've got
Yeah,
scorecards
you
in
guys
our
have
cockpits
the
we're holding up.
G27.
Gotcha. Let's reduce that to
No
60.
pressure, only Australia's shortest airfield. What's he in?
Islander.
Cheers.
Yeah, there's that crosswind.
I'm going to have to download an Islander just to put it in my library.
Oh, this aftermarket Islander is brilliant. You'd love it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get one as well, I think.
It's looking
Over the
nice.
tree. Just go on the brakes as soon as we get down. There we are. Easy.
Oh, don't float, don't float. Ah, lovely.
And he even put his landing lights on too. What a
Good,
good
friend.
pilot.
Pleasure to watch.
Well done, Trent.
Thanks for that.
Alright, guys. Next
Yep.
time, eh?
Yep, see you guys.
See you all.
See you, Trent. See you,
See you,
Henry.
See ya.
mate.
See you
Alright.
like a spinner.
User disconnected from your channel.
Let's see where we can park.
User disconnected from your channel.
Get those flaps up as well. Well, there we are. Let's get this thing all shut down. Make sure all of these things are off. Indeed, that comes off. generators and battery off. And that's done. So I hope you enjoyed that little flight to the shortest registered airfield in Australia. Mabuiag Island on the Torres Strait. See, the other guys have left, so I shall also leave. Hope you enjoyed the flight. Second live broadcast I've ever done. We do have a few internet problems, so I might need to look at getting a different internet connection. That'll cost lots of money, but for the moment that's how we're going to do it, or upload the usual way. Anyway, catch you later.
Sound muted.